Welcome to Tales for Tiny Hearts. In a quiet town surrounded by dusty roads and empty fields lived a little girl named Aaniyah. She wasn't a superhero with a cape, but she carried something even more powerful, a tiny seed and a big dream. This is the story of how Aaniyah became a green hero by doing something so simple yet so magical. Planting a tree. Aaniyah lived in a small village where the sun shone too bright and the winds blew dust into every corner. The ground was dry, the trees were few, and there was barely any shade to play under. The kids would sit under the one lonely old tree in the schoolyard, dreaming of cool forests and green gardens. One day, Aaniyah's grandma gave her a tiny packet. Inside it was a seed, round, brown, and simple-looking. "This," Grandma said, "can grow into a tree that gives shade, fruits, and happiness if you care for it with love." Aaniyah's eyes lit up. She had never planted anything before, but that day she made a promise to grow her own tree. With the seed in her hand and her heart full of hope, Aaniyah picked a spot near her school. She dug a tiny hole with her hands, placed the seed gently inside, and covered it with soft earth. Every day after school, she watered the spot, even when kids laughed at her. "It's just dirt," they teased. But Aaniyah believed in her seed. Days passed, then weeks. Aaniyah watered, waited, and whispered stories to the ground. Still, no sprout. She felt a little sad, but never gave up. One morning, just as the sun rose, she saw it, a tiny green sprout breaking through the soil. Her heart danced. Her tree had begun its journey. Seasons came and went. Summer's heat, winter's chill, and monsoon rains. Aaniyah protected the little plant through all. She covered it with shade when the sun was harsh. She built a little fence when goats tried to nibble it. Slowly, the plant grew taller, stronger, just like her hope. Years later, the dry spot near her school had changed. Aaniyah's tree had grown tall and wide, with branches full of chirping birds and a shade that welcomed all. Children now played under it. People sat and rested, and other kids, inspired by Aaniyah, started planting their own trees too. Aaniyah didn't wear a cape, but she became a true hero. She showed that even one tree can change the world around us. Because when you plant a tree, you're not just planting leaves and branches, you're planting hope for everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more amazing moral stories. See you in the next story, kids.